Good morning.
Morning, sir.
Very
Good
good.
morning.
Sir,
Good
I
morning,
had
sir.
Good morning. Yes, tell me.
तो सर मैंने कल as you said मैंने कल एक नया मटेरियल लिया एंड उसको मैंने अप्लाई किया ZBrush में has a displacement map
Hmm.
and applied it to the mesh and then decimated it. I mean sorry, like उसको ऑप्टिमाइज किया मैंने एंड फिर उसको इंपोर्ट किया टू बेक इट इन सब्सटेंस.
Okay.
बट सर आई डोंट नो सर, लाइक मैं डिटेल्स बेक ही नहीं हो रहा, लाइक आफ्टर बेकिंग राइट वो पैटर्न कुछ आ रहा नहीं लो पॉली में.
नहीं, like you applied with a surface, right?
हाँ हाँ.
So in surface there is an option you have to uh, like there's an option. I forgot the name. One second. Let's save it.
एंड सर ऑल्सो आई हैड वन मोर डाउट बिफोर डूइंग दैट राइट. आई डिड लाइक वो आपने जो कल अनरियल का मेथड बताया था ना कि आप मटेरियल को अनरियल में जाके अप्लाई किया, सर मैंने वो भी फॉलो किया. बट सर लाइक बहुत ही फ्लैट लग रहा था, लाइक बिकॉज इट ब्रिक्स बाहर आ रहा है एंड ब्रिक्स के जो बाहर आ रहा है उसके बीच में there's a bit of concrete, uneven concrete layer जो कि थोड़ा अंदर है. तो लाइक वो गैप है उसमें सर. तो लाइक वो बट जब भी वो टेक्सचर अप्लाई कर रहा अंडर में बहुत ही फ्लैट दिख रहा हो. इवन विद द आफ्टर बेकिंग द लाइटिंग एंड एवरीथिंग बहुत ही फ्लैट लग रहा सर. सर इज देयर any setting for which I should look out which will bring out more detail?
We can use a displacement in that case in
Okay
Unreal.
sir, can you show sir how?
I'll show that. So first thing,
देखो
like
सर
for
आपका वो टाइलिंग भी वैसे ही बराबर दिख रहा है, लाइक द फ्लोरिंग व्हिच यू हैव पुट मटेरियल उसमें वो सब डिटेल्स बराबर लाइक फील आ रहा है कि वो
but it's a
कंपेयर
flat.
कर.
It's a flat. Okay.
हाँ हाँ सर.
ये पूरा flat है. It's
हाँ.
nothing.
Yes sir, I understand, but like it feels like there is a 3D structure to it, right sir? But मेरे इसमें texture बहुत ही flat दिख रहा है.
One second. Suppose this is my model and control D multiple times and then go to surface and add something. Let's see. Maybe stop. Do I have anything? Okay. Okay, create something. I just created something. So it's
Yes.
visible here. So if I
Yes.
export this won't be part of my model because it's
Okay.
just a preview. So you have to subdivide your model multiple times, have decent amount of poly, then apply to mesh. Until and
Okay, sir.
unless you press this, it's just a preview. I can
Yes,
switch
sir. But
off.
what about the other one, sir? The displacement map.
Okay, displacement. Use displacement, right? Okay, let's see.
Mm.
So let's go displacement. I need to switch on my texture first, then displacement, import. Okay, let's import this one. So I create something like this. So this is again a preview until now. Let's
Yes, sir.
click on apply displacement map. Once
Yes,
you
sir. I
apply
did
it,
that.
so now it's a part of your model. Now
Yes,
decimate
sir.
it. It should bake properly without any problem.
हाँ सर, मैंने सेम प्रोसेस किया सर. लाइक आई क्लिक्ड ऑन अप्लाई डिस्प्ले मैप एंड आई देन डेसिमेटेड इट एंड देन एक्सपोर्ट किया मैंने. बट वो बेक करने टाइम पे आई डोंट नो सर, लाइक वो डिटेल्स बेक ही नहीं हो रहा लो पॉली पे.
So your low poly and high poly positions are same.
हाँ सर, लाइक एग्जैक्ट सेम, कुछ चेंज नहीं किया मैंने.
Then why it's not baking?
आई डोंट नो सर, लाइक
Can you show me?
sir, do I need to make it polymesh 3D before starting this, or is that like that anything?
Yes, this thing like no. If you're using a base model, right? Imported
हाँ
from
हाँ sir.
Mac. So it's
हाँ हाँ.
already a mesh. It's already poly mesh. So
Okay sir.
if you export this, it should bake without any problem.
Sir, I'll give a try again sir. Like कल तो हो रहा नहीं तो for some reason I don't know sir, like कुछ issue रहेगा.
Why? Why? Like, that is something like no. Okay, let's
Sir,
see.
also
And
please वो Unreal का भी दिखा दो
हाँ,
थोड़ा.
Unreal का मैं बता देता हूँ. It's pretty simple. So Unreal का there are two ways. I can use Megas Quixel Bridge material, or I can create a material by myself. So Quixel Bridge का I'll explain both the process. Both are simple, pretty simple, not very difficult. So I'll just
Yes, sir.
open something, new level, empty level. So I'll just take this sphere, sphere, and delete this, and I just need textures. So text for texture, what I'll do, I have a couple of Megascan textures here already. So let's check any texture with displacement. Yeah, this one have displacement. Let's see something bit more like prominent details. Okay, this is what I use in my model, right?
Yes,
So
sir.
what I'll do is, let's take all of them and just copy it. Array load. Let's use this. But displacement is something you cannot use everywhere. Like if you really need and you have a really close-up shot, only for those areas you can use it. Do
Okay,
not
sir.
use it everywhere. Copy.
Okay.
Because if you use it everywhere, your system will crash. It will, and you won't be able to handle it. Because you need maybe 2 titans or 3 titan to handle everything. So it's like really difficult. Okay, let's see. Now I have all this material. So let's create a text material with displacement. So, so what I have to do is I just have to drag drop these textures, all of them. Diffuse to diffuse, ambient occlusion to ambient occlusion, displacement keep it separate, normal to normal, and roughness to roughness. This is not like sorted, right? This is you know already.
Yes, sir.
This is like very pretty simple, straightforward. Now we have displacement. So now I want to apply this on my model. So to do this, like first thing, like while you're displacing, you can see by default your displacement is deactivated. So select the material and scroll down. There is an option called where is it? Where is it? Tessellation, I guess. Tessellation. So by default, tessellation is off.
Mhm.
So make sure switch it on. You can use flat or PN triangles. Both works properly. Just make sure switch on crack free displacement. This is required.
Okay, sir.
Otherwise, it won't work properly. So now you have your displacement map ready. Now what you have to do is I can connect it directly. You can handle it, but I want to control the amount of displacement. So what I'll do is multiply, connect this,
Uh,
and a scalar parameter to control displacement. Default value is 0, so no displacement is happening by default. If I connect this, it won't work properly because it will generate in one direction. So to fix that, you have to add one more node is normal. Uh, vertex normal WS. This one. It
okay.
basically like convert this, like applies like based on your normal direction of the model, like direction of the vertex or face, it will
Mhm.
displace. So this one you need to apply, otherwise it won't work properly. Then multiply this, you can connect A and B, it doesn't matter. So final output is controlled by this. So it will
Yes, sir.
automatically become all direction and normalize everything. Connect to displacement. But only applying this, it won't work properly. what you have to do, you have to add a tessellation. Tessellation is basically now you have in what do you call it? 3ds Max.
ZBrush.
No, 3ds Max. In 3ds Max, you have this tessellation like turbo smooth, and there's a tessellation. Tessellation basically increase the loops basically without changing the shape.
Yes, sir.
Tessellation tessellate the model, basically add more loops without changing the shape. Turbo smooth basically add loops plus smooth the model. So here I need to add tessellation. So for this also I'll use the scala parameter, or I can just simply delete this and right click and promote this one. So by default it's 0, 0. So now it will work perfectly. Save it. So it's ready. You can see like normal looks nice, but there is no displacement happening here. So what I'll do is save everything. Just give me a second. And here's a material, create instance, and let's apply this on the sphere. Sky, make it like full bright. G. So now you can see it looks pretty nice, but you can see all the angles you can clearly see, and there is no displacement happening. So double click this, open it, and now I need to tessellate the model plus first tessellate maybe 20. Tessellation increase the virtually. It's like it's not actually trying increasing the poly count. It just virtually increasing the poly count for the calculation and displays the model. Now go to displacement and increase your displacement. So now you can see all this depth, all these things,
Yes, sir.
angles generated. So if you have a texture, you can definitely use it and create this thing very easily. And now I don't have a tiling. If I want to increase the tiling, I'll go to my main material, use increase the tiling. Tile, connect, and make sure default value for tile is 1, and connect this to everything.
So why is this displacement heavy on the system?
Just because it's generating mesh, right? Not in
But आपने बोला
not
कि virtual mesh generate
virtual,
करना.
but that calculation is there, right? So more calculation, more heavy. So and it's all real time. So real time, it have to it's need to calculate.
Okay, sir.
Calculate algorithm, right? It needs to calculate everything. And displacement is always heavy. Well, it's for maybe provides production or gaming or whatever. It's always heavy. Displacement map is always heavy. Okay, done. And let's go here. And now I can see I have this tiling option. Okay, it's compiling.
Sir, also I had one more doubt is how do I combine like I have a high poly model and like for the low poly one. So I need to bake that high poly details. Maybe just simple details like the to remove the edginess of the low poly and all that. And then I need to apply this brick or some rocky texture on it in Unreal.
Okay.
So how do I combine that process?
Yes, I explained it already once, but I'll explain it once again. We can combine two normals, three normals, four normals. We can combine. So I'll create one small prop and show that this thing how to do it. Just give me a second. It's compiling. Tiling. Let's do the tiling. Fine. It should work perfect. And I guess we have only one more week left. So from, because I can see my scene is almost like about there, like most of things we already covered. So from today onwards, what we'll do based on your queries, your doubts, will fix those things, because like you also need to finish your task. So I'll help you on those, like whatever you have like have doubts or problem or issue, I'll figure. So let's solve those things first, and then we'll move ahead. So like this, you can see tiling. I can create same thing very easily. So it's like this is something we can do it, but it's if it's a small sphere, so it's not that heavy. If it's an entire landscape, it will be super heavy. But
Yes, sir.
so that's why like a couple of parts we can definitely use it, but make sure you really need it. If you really need it, then only. If you don't need it, because normal works amazingly in Unreal. It create give from a distance, it gives you an illusion of real high poly. So it should work like without a displacement. So, anyways, so let's see.
Yes, sir.
Now the second thing is you wanted to create a low poly model, and then on that model you want to generate some detail, and now you want to create apply a texture normal from Megascan, and you want to combine those two normal, right? That's
Yeah,
your query. Yeah. So that is
yes.
something we can definitely do it. So let's create something. Let's create something quickly. I don't know, like Max, I feel Max 2021 is bit low, like heavy or what? It's bit slow. Okay. What to create? Thinking what to create, what to create. Okay, let's create some simple some pot or something, so that we can have something at least that looks decent enough. Now this sheet looks much better, and well, flip normal. It's pretty 20, it's fine. Collapse all, polygon. Check, like this is, I guess, inside there is an issue. Border and collapse it. So now it's become a flat surface. Or I can just simply make this thing flat also. Now that will be okay. So this I just created a basic pot and just let me shell it. Shell it. It's a very basic, simple pot, nothing fancy. So I'll create this and I'll just simply unwrap it quickly, like auto unwrap or something, or maybe some cylindrical shape. So okay, this will work perfectly. So what I'll do is right click, make it, make it. It should unwrap everything. It should make it a little faster. It's another still. It's taking forever. Oh, it's taking too much time. So I'll just simply unfold mapping. Oh, sorry, I'll use normal unfold and I'll use front end box mapping. And now everything is unwrapped, but it's again overlapped. So platinum. Okay, anyways, let it be. It's randomly unwrapped. Like we're supposed to unwrap it like initially I tried. Like that only it's supposed to unwrap and clean everything. I just like for this just to show you, I just automatically unwrap. Or I could have done it in Maya, like in few click I can unwrap it very fast. Just give me a second. But this unwrap is not correct. And today 12 o'clock I don't have a class, so I can extend class easily. So not an issue with that. I will create a high poly also. So unwrapping in Maya is pretty easy, simple, fast, like as compared to Max. It's like really fast. Import. Sorry. Got, got, unfold, layout. So as you can see, like really fast, I can unwrap it. So inside area, precise it. But that part is not visible, so there's no point keeping it like giving it like, enough space. No changing. Okay, the basic unwrapping is ready. It's not like 100% perfect, but it's ready. And I can optimize all these loops, unwanted loop, they were not required. So just make sure everything is soft. There is no smoothing group applied to your model. When like basic one rule of thumb, like whenever you have a low poly, a high poly model for your mesh, make sure there is no smoothing group.
Yes.
Okay, now I'll export this. Desktop. Use OBJ. Done. Now I'll go to ZBrush. Let's create a high poly, some detail. So I created this, I smooth this model, and now I want to add some design. Just give me a second. Only for this section, I want to apply some design here. So Control W, separate your polygroup. You can see clearly, you can separate the polygroup. And now I need a design. Let me search for a pattern. So I just searched for motif height maps. So I found all these things. So let's suppose I want to use this one. So let's use this. Save image, desktop, JPEG. Now I want to apply this thing only and only here. So if I want, I can separate my model and do that very easily. Or yes, I can do that. So because doesn't matter, like because it's a high poly, I can combine it later and then make it. So split, group split, okay, this section. And for high poly, UVs doesn't matter. But for this part, I want UV. Let me see. UV. Yes, I have UV map. So let's go to surface, noise, UV, alpha. Use this, mix your base. I don't want base. This is not perfect because UV is supposed to be straight, then only it will work perfectly. But like I just randomly creating this thing. So I got this detail, and for this part, Control D again, or one more Control D, something around near about 1 million, then apply to mesh. So now it will be okay. I need to one more. Now apply to mesh. It will retain all most of detail. So my model got most of the detail. So rest of the part is plain. Only this section have detail, right? So I want to create a texture where I have base detail everything, and plus I want to combine this thing with the by actual like a tileable map. So how to do it? So I'll go and I'll just go to merge, merge down, just merged. So it will automatically create that crease kind of thing. That's fine. And now I need to bake this normal. So I'll just simply decimate the model quickly. Decimation master, preprocess current. It's 3.3 billion. So it will take a little time, but it will bake.
Yes.
complete plug and decibit current 6 lakh something. So it retains most of the detail. This is like more than enough. Like you see, still if I want, I can reduce polygons. So this is like fine. So I'll just export this model. Export desktop base underscore high. This is my high poly. Done. So for baking, I can use Substance. I can use Marmoset, anything. So I'm using Marmoset. Like it will be fast to bake.
So can't be baked in Unreal.
No, Unreal is not for baking or texturing. It's just like a software to like create output. It's a game mode, the game for to create your game and game asset like output. So everything you have to create like manual, like outside of this thing.
Mhm.
So I imported high poly, low poly, both the things. Now I'll create this bake, and this is my high. So low, select low poly, put into low poly, select high poly, put into high poly. Done. And high poly, if you want, you can hide it, you can keep it on and go to bake project and what you want to bake. I want to be and save like path desktop. It's fine. Okay, Targa. Let's save it Targa. The name is as base. It will automatically create this thing and size and everything. I can change from here. So let's use 4K because it's have a nice detail. Normal is selected only, and we are going to use this thing is max. So full baking, and select the way this thing model. Tangent speeds is your max. Select this and bake.
So we need only normal map.
For this, yes, only normal map.
Okay, sir.
Max to max, if you want, you can bake ambient occlusion also.
Okay.
So normal is generated. If I want to see the preview, you can see my it's baked. I can see the preview, right?
Yes, sir.
It created
Yes, sir.
this thing basically because there is a, because UV is not aligned. That's why it created this issue. So otherwise, it will align perfectly. UV should be straight there to create add this kind of thing. So, anyways, so I got the my normal is baked. Normal is ready. If I want, I can bake ambient occlusion also. So as of now, let it be like same process for ambient occlusion also. So this is not required. So I have this normal. You can open and check it. Oh, okay, let's keep it on only. Just check it. Yeah, everything is fine. Yeah, it looks fine, clean. So close it, not required. Now I'll go to Unreal. Delete this one, right click, import your mesh. So that base, this one is my low poly with UV and everything. Import. So this is my base. You can see I can drag drop into my scene. Let's scale it. Now, for this, what I'm planning ki I'm going to use some surface from Megascan by default. That's my whole idea, right? So let's choose some texture. Let's see some. Okay, let's see this concrete something. It's there. Let's see. It looks like a little muddy color. So let's think. Okay, this is a like earthen pot or something. Let's just check it. Let me check the texture first. Sorry. it looks like a kind of appearance with this thing. Ambient occlusion, I guess not required. Normal roughness for this ambient is not required, so remove it. Okay, let's use ambient also, and I'll just copy it because I have to create a material for this. And this texture is 8K, that's why it's taking time. जल्दी now all this texture is copied here. So this is, I'll create a material, matte underscore base. Here, right click, create an instance instantly, because anyways we have to create an instance. So like create it instantly, and now copy all the texture, like drag drop into your main material. Diffuse base color, ambient occlusion, normal, roughness. So basic structural, basic things, everything is ready. And saved. Srijan is joining again.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Saved. Now, where is my base? Here it is. Sorry. Where is my model? It's here. Oh, it looks round only, that's why. Save everything. Okay. So I'll open this and apply this instance here. Apply. And here you can see clearly, right? Now you applied a bit tile level map. You can see all details and everything, cracks and everything is there, looks nice and clean. Now you want to add that normal information. So I have to import that normal here. Import. Done. And now I have to go to my this thing. So now I want to apply this thing with this normal. So what I'll do, I'll use add node. Normal you cannot multiply, you have to add. Add, this is your A, this is your B, and now connect this to normal.